AI is one of those buzzwords that gets thrown around everywhere, from things like our smartphone cameras all the way till space science. It's there. Well, people are trying to like speculate and get their heads around what AI means and like what are the implications of it for the future, even if they don't exactly know the behind the scenes stuff about it. And since it is a new thing for the vast majority of people, they are choosing to be cautious about it. I mean, after all, we have had these thriller or horror movies with AI going rogue, like Skynet becoming self-aware and Terminator and stuff like that. But well, I thought I'd share a few thoughts of my own as someone who has a little bit of engineering insight on machine learning and AI. Get one thing clear right off the bat. As of now, today, AI is not out to destroy the world. Okay, it's not powerful enough to do that. I mean, look at some of the most sophisticated pieces of AI out there, like that robot. What's her name? Sophia. Right? That's an AI-powered robot which still requires a dedicated team of people just to get her to functionally work. And most of the time that the press releases and on-camera appearance that you see are all staged, like they have preset answers that Sophia should say. AI hasn't evolved to a point where it can understand complex things like human rationale and morale, right? It can only still do logical stuff like a computer can. And as long as that's the only state, governments will never hand over a key to an AI machine saying that I'm going to take a day off, you handle my nuclear codes. That's not going to happen, because there is a strict morale involved with what you should do and what you shouldn't do, instead of just saying what's right and what's wrong. It's still a very much a computational assistant rather than a master of something. But I'm not saying AI is completely harmless though. Like just like a child who probably without proper supervision will go into the wrong path, AI can go rogue on you if you allow it to. Let's paint a scenario here. Let's say that say you, for example, or me, anyone, and an AI machine or AI bot which is running on a laptop somewhere, we have been given a task, something like read this book and understand something about our native civilizations. And there is a PDF file which you and the AI bot are reading the same file. Even though the AI has a clear advantage over you, I mean, obviously it's running on a computer, so it can read multiple lines, multiple pages per second. But let's assume that we have limited the speed of that AI's learning ability to say 1 word per second or something like that. So it can read like a human being. Still, the AI will have an advantage because once you start reading the book, you will eventually get tired, you will feel hungry, you will feel sleepy because you're a human being, right? Machine doesn't feel anything like that. Even if it is reading at half your speed, it will still read day and night continuously until something happens with the hardware. Until the laptop catches fire, it will continue to read. And of course, obviously, by the end of the week, it would have a lot more knowledge than you, even though you're reading the same exact PDF book. So that is a little bit dangerous because a new AI model, a model is basically like a code that can learn something. So an AI model is very much like a sentient child, like it doesn't know anything and it will only learn things based on the access that you have given it. So for instance, if an AI model can access the internet and learn stuff, it will very much learn a lot of nonsense because that's exactly what happened with some of the chatbots that like Microsoft introduced one. So very quickly it learned all the bad stuff from Twitter and it started tweeting some racist Nazi shit. So they had to shut it down first. So if anything is influenced by people, it will take all aspects of it, not just the positive side. So that's something you have to take in mind. Of course, we as human beings, we have this code of conduct and ethics, right? We won't speak the same way wherever we go. We take into consideration other people's emotions and the situational awareness, everything. AI is not as complex as that. It's just a machine. If it is true, it is true. It will say it regardless of how many feelings are hurt. So that rationale is not yet there and it is getting better at understanding those contexts. But I would still say we are several years away from anywhere even halfway sentient as a human being is today. So yeah, don't worry about it. We won't have AI powered drones flying in the air shooting people anytime soon. Another reason that I'm now recalling as someone who kind of worked with machine learning is that when you're building a model, it's heavily reliant on the parameters that you give it as a designer. When you're training that model with a given set of data, maybe they are a bunch of images, a bunch of text, whatever it is, you have to tune the parameters so that the model is finely tuned to that particular set of data and it can go on to identify the similar results in a test set of data. This is called fitting. Fitting a model basically means you have to kind of tune the model to understand what this thing is. So it can be OCR or it can be text reading, anything. Whichever algorithm you have chosen, you have to make sure that the model is understanding what it has to do. And if you say this is wrong, the model will think that it is wrong. That's it. It won't argue with you and it will not develop its own language on its own. You have to give it access to be able to do that. The reason why Facebook's chatbots started developing their own language is because they were given access to chat with people. So they learned languages with people, and eventually they started developing stuff because they were designed to do it, not because they somehow gained access and intelligence and started doing stuff that were not designed to do. You may say that what if the AI is somehow smart enough to write its own code, so it can modify its own code? Well, that is possible. I mean, polymorphic algorithms are a thing. As the name suggests, the algorithm changes itself as the requirement changes. But again, you have to design it to be that way, and you can shut it down whenever you like. There is no override button on the AI itself. Like, it cannot program something. It's just a plug away, right? Pull the plug and it's done. It's not Jarvis from Iron Man. It cannot infect other things like Ultron, and it's not going to reach that level. Because see, even if Ultron was a reality, the moment Ultron realizes that he's connected to the World Wide Web, he still doesn't understand internet protocols, right? The reason why my device is able to connect to the internet is because there are some protocols in place that aren't really visible to every single program in your phone. And even if there was an AI model newly created on this device, it may realize that there is an internet connection, but it can't really modify that directly because it doesn't know how those protocols work. An AI can only operate in the domain at which it has been trained for. Anything outside of that, it's as good as you and me, right? If you don't know how to drive a car, you have to ask someone to teach you how to drive a car. You can't just go online and download something, and this is not the Matrix. That's not how it works. Well, to summarize, AI is still a wonderful invention. I still think that we should be on full support of AI, absolutely. I mean, it helps us automate so many things that really it makes our lives easier, and that's the point of technology, isn't it? To make our lives easier. And yeah, as long as every one of us have some sane mind, no one will give AI the amount of power that a human being has. So an AI machine can't just override some presidential access and can launch nuclear warheads and stuff. That access will never be given to a program as it is. And again, like they show in the movies, an AI can't just randomly hack into some secure database just like that, where a human cannot do. A human has designed an AI, so a human has to teach it how to do those things. Without it, it can't learn on its own, even if it is some advanced level stuff. I mean, it can derive something from the existing things, like how the Facebook chatbots develop their own language. I mean, that's not something advanced, right? It's just a jumble of words which the machines can understand and we cannot. That's it. So if you're one of those people who thought that AI could potentially end the world or something like that, don't worry, it's not going to do that. Or at least not in the next 5 years. I mean, after that, depending on how much we achieve in the hardware prowess of our machines, we'll control ourselves with how much we implemented that. I mean, after all, if you don't do something, it can't happen on its own. Anyway, if you have some thoughts, let me know in the comments down below. We'll have a cool chat there. Okay, I'll see you soon. Cheers.